day everyone, we're here again for another Casual Classes video. Today we're gonna have arithmetic sequence. Here, we wanted to have the first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence given its rule. But today, using the Casual Classes, we're going to use 2 different functions. First, using the table menu, and the second using your spreadsheet. Now, using our table menu, we need to press menu and then 9. Alright, you have here f of x. But our given problem 1, you have there a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2. We all know that f of x denotes for a certain function in terms of x. Therefore, we can just rewrite n as x. So, for this function in number 1, or arithmetic sequence in number 1, a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2, we can rewrite this as f of x is equal to 3x plus 2. Doing so, we have 3 and then your x plus 2. After that, you need to press equals. Just ignore g of x since we just need one function. Alright, let's start with 1 and then end with 5 since the domain of any given sequence is the set of counting numbers, so we need to start with 1, and since we are asked for the first 5 terms, we'll be needing up to 5. Pressing equals we have now the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence. We have 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Take note that these are just the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2. Now, if we want to have the second function or the second sequence a sub n is equal to 5 minus 4n, alright, we just need to press AC. If you want, you can erase the first function 3x plus 2, or you could just have the 5 minus 4n or f of x is equal to 5 minus 4n to the second function g. We have 5 minus 4x and then pressing equals. Alright, since again we are asked to find the first 5 terms, we just need to press equals here. And then we have again the first 5 terms of the 2 functions. The f function is for the first arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2, and the g function is for the second arithmetic sequence, which is a sub n is equal to 5 minus 4n. Now, if we want to use the spreadsheet, we need to press menu and then 8. Alright, again, we need the first 5 terms. So we need to have the domain or the basis for each function. Now, let's have the domain of these functions in column A. So for the cell address A1, press 1. And then equals. Now, we need to fill up column A with the first 5 terms. On A2, let us press options and then try to fill up to A5. So, to fill the formula, we need to press 1 and then we have to add 1 by each cell from the previous cell A1. So, doing that, press alpha and then the negative sign, which is for A, and then 1. So we have now A1 plus the increment, which is 1, and then press equals. So we need to fill up column A up to the 5th row. So doing that using your arrow keys and delete 2 at the last and replace it by 5, and then press equals. Alright, we have now the values of your domain 1 to 5. Now, if we want now to have the first 5 terms of the first arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2, using B as the column for the values of the arithmetic sequence, on B1, let us fill the formula by pressing options and then press 1. And then we need to give the rule for the function, and this is 3n plus 2. Now, but your n will be taken from the domain which is already in column A. So we will be needing the values in column A. So we have alpha and then negative for A, then 1, and that is for n. But this is multiplied by 3, so times 3, and then plus 2. Pressing equals, we need to indicate this time the range. So, using the arrow keys, again replace the last one by 5, then press equals. We now have the first 5 terms of the first arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2. 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Now, getting the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence a sub n is equal to 5 minus 4n, we'll be using column C. The same process will be done. On C1, we will press options and then fill formula. Again, the formula will be used are the rule in the second sequence. So you need to press 5 minus 4 times, again, your n will be taken in column A. Alpha, and then the negative sign for A, and then 1, and then press equals. The range will be still up to 5, so C1 to C5. Press equals. We have now the first 5 terms of the second arithmetic sequence. Now, if we want to get the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, let's say the 97th term, our spreadsheet is limited only up to 45 rows and 5 columns. The same thing with our table menu or table function, it is also limited up to 30 rows. So how can we find the 97th term of a given arithmetic sequence? Let's go back with our table menu. So press menu and then 9. Let us use again the first sequence, a sub n is equal to 3n plus 2. So inputting again the rule, so you have 3x plus 2 equal to, and then just ignore the g. Alright, when we try to get the 97th term, we have to make sure that 97 is between the range of values that we want to input in our table range. So therefore, we can use either 95 to 100. And then the step will still be 1, and pressing equals, we have now the values of the arithmetic sequence, and we have the 95th term, 96th term, 97th term, 98th term, up to 100th term. Since we'll be needing the 97th term, just look on the value of x at the 97th row, and that will be 293. That's all for today. Thank you, and see you again for our next video.